Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Counseling and Mindfulness, Olga. I'm a sociologist, expert in menopause, counselor, and mindfulness facilitator. Today, as you have seen already from the introduction, we will talk about mental health, hormones, and menopause. For mental health issue, we include a wide range of situations that have an impact on our emotional and psychological state, and not exclusively about psychiatric issues. Why, for what reason, I put these three elements together? I did it because during menopause, and especially during the transition from premenopause, where the level of hormones is usually good, apart from some situation, and the perimenopause, the hormones decline, and there are change in our body, in our behavior, in our mood. And we don't know what is happening. We are not aware of this change, and that this change can be linked with menopause. But sometimes there is a lack of information that is completely good, or maybe we still have the period, so it's difficult to connect the menopause with this behavior. Sometimes neither doctor are able to do it and to connect these things together. Hormones are very, very important for the way they influence our reaction, our behavior. We're talking about sexual hormones in this case. And in my webinar, which you can find on my YouTube, Counseling and Mindfulness, Olga, I talk in general terms about the female hormones that decrease during this period of their life. And I talk about progesterone, estrogen, and testosterone. However, hormones act on a behavioral level. So their deficiency and their decrease have a very important impact and effect on our behavior. So what happened during menopause, from premenopause to perimenopause, there is a transition that begins with the hormonal decline. Our behavior, our mood, and even our emotions on a psychological level slowly change until they become, at a certain point, for some people, not for everybody, because remember, we are all different. So all of us react in a different way. In my group, for example, there are some women that they say, oh no, I didn't have any effect. I'm completely fine. I don't have osteoporosis, or, there are so many symptoms of menopause. But some people, because maybe they have different life or ethnicity or food, the way you eat, the diet, they approach this stage of their life differently. For this reason, for some people, symptoms are quite obvious. For others, they are not. So what happens is that the symptoms are the way the symptoms show are very, very slow. And then at a certain point, the person starts to feel quite uncomfortable. We don't immediately associate these symptoms with the beginning of the perimenopause, but when our life, the quality of our life, start to have an impact and the symptomatology is unbearable, we understand that something is going wrong, and we get panicking because we don't know why and with whom we can talk. Sometimes doctors give tablets to stay a little bit more calm, to control our behavior, or stimulants because maybe we are a little bit depressed. So we have to be quite careful about the way and to whom we are going to talk, because not all the doctors are aware of the effect of menopause, and they not easily connect menopause with these symptoms. The the important thing is to understand that we might be entering a new phase of our, a new stage of our life, which is called perimenopause, where the hormones are affecting our lifestyle. That's why in this time of our life, it's good to talk to a specialist, but someone that is not giving us easily some tablets, some drugs, but that understand that the decline of the hormones are influencing our way of being. If you're in perimenopause, if you're 14 years old, statistically speaking, or if you have an early or premature menopause, start to evaluate the need to talk to a professional. Do hormonal checks, and don't think that you're suddenly gone crazy, because everything is happening is completely normal. We know how much menopause affects family, personal life, and work life. And the workplace is not always well organized for women that are in menopause. What's happening is that sometimes there are conflicts, and it happens in the couple, and also in the environment, in the workplace, in everywhere you go. If you crash with someone that is going through the same issue, so it will be a big problem. In the family, for example, due to a lack of knowledge of this transition, and I want to market it is a natural transition in women phase. It happened that sometimes our symptoms are underestimated, that people around us saying that yes, because it's normal when a woman changes mood, so just leave it. When it is not completely true and it's not completely fair, there is always a cause behind a behavior, a certain behavior. And again, I'm talking in general, not just about menopause. There is always a reason when there is a certain behavior. Feeling judged has a certain impact on our life and the way we perceive ourselves in relation with others. Of course, being a mindfulness instructor, judgment does not belong to my world, because it's something I learn how to deal with, and also I understood how negative can be on our life, and if we make a judgment on someone else in the life of others as well. Mindfulness, it helps to rebalance our emotions and restoring calm, making us less reactive to some situation. We know that mindfulness acts on the neuroplasticity of our brain. So through the practice, over time, the storm that is inside of us calms down and restores serenity. This brief introduction is to reassure you that change, anxiety, stress during menopause are completely normal. We must take note of them, accept them, because it's normal for them to happen, and intervene to them accordingly to the situation. Make just an action. Find a suitable solution. Not everybody can do hormone replacement therapy, HRT. The bioidentical hormone therapy is something that is quite popular nowadays. They're talking much more about this because they are natural hormones. So it can be taken into account to approach this type of therapy, but of course, a doctor needs to guide you towards this decision, doing the right analysis, the urine analysis, the hormonal analysis. So just go through this different hormonal therapy and get more information about it. Can be useful, can give you like a relief about the opportunity to feel better as before, and never is too late to start it. Just be aware that if having a few hormones if your sexual hormones can be a problem, also having much more can be a problem. So for this reason, I'm urging you to be very careful about the doctor you are talking with and the therapy you are going to approach, the bioidentical therapy. In this case, we are talking about it. I'm organizing a webinar in which I will talk also about bioidentical hormones, but I will go in deep about more aspect of menopause, about also the symptomatology that we are not aware of, that is can be caused by menopause. We're talking about a lot of things, but just stay tuned. Follow my meditation online. Put a link if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Help me to give more information to a very large number of women and also men, because it's very important, especially in a couple, that men are aware of what is happening to women, and also women need to be aware of what is happening to men at a certain point of their life. See you to my next video. Bye.